on a pretty accessory and you're dressed. These are so beautiful. I am so excited. I am so excited about some of these accessory trends for 2023. Shoes and bags and sparkly stuff, it's all here. And I'm sharing the top accessory trends for 2023 over 40. Hey, this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. So excited to have you here. My whole goal for everything I do is to help you build that wardrobe that gets you out the door fast, feeling beautiful, feeling confident, sets you up for your day, and a wardrobe that is stress-free and that works for you. So that's the main goal and the whole goal actually of my Ageless Style program. So if you're interested in joining a community of women who are building those wardrobes together, really developing their style, which I firmly believe personal style comes after 40 because that's when we know ourselves, but developing their style, working on building their wardrobes in a supportive community with my support, my analysis of your body type and color, all of the things, then I would definitely recommend joining us. I'm going to have a link below this video. It's the Ageless Style program. It is really the most affordable way to get community support and access to a personal stylist, me, that I know of, and it's really a game-changing experience for the women who've done it. So we just finished the reverse closet edit and had an amazing experience with that, and that is included in the Ageless Style program, so definitely check it out at the link below. Today, however, I want to talk about trends, and I've been talking about trends quite a bit on this channel, and the way that I want you to approach trends is to look at trends as like the seasoning on an outfit, as the little dressing that you put on your salad or whatever. You don't want trends to take up the bulk of your wardrobe any more than you want the seasonings or the dressing to be the bulk of your salad. You want them to be little kind of additions that you sprinkle in to an already functional and stylish and versatile and workable wardrobe that kind of elevate, that update, and that brings some new fun and flair to your personal style. So all trends need to be filtered through that velvet rope that I told you about, the 3 velvet ropes. Is it flattering for you? Like, does it work for you and your body and does it make you look more beautiful? Is it suitable for your lifestyle? Is it something you're actually going to reach for? And is it something you're actually going to wear? And then finally, does it work with your personal style? If you don't love it, and you're not excited about wearing it, then leave it at the store. We all have enough items in our wardrobes that are not getting worn. I know many of you have whole sections of your wardrobes that you haven't touched in years. So we're not trying to contribute to that. We want to be really conscious of the decisions we're making, even when it comes down to accessories. And accessories are the focus of today's video. I think that accessories are the easiest way to update your wardrobe for the season. So if the only thing you wanted to invest in, whether it's from a financial perspective or a more minimalist lifestyle perspective or more conscious shopping perspective, the only thing you wanted to invest in for spring were a couple of items, I recommend that they be accessories, because the right accessory can take everything that's in your wardrobe and update it, elevate it. I have re-fallen in love with 5-year-old and even 10-year-old dresses just by switching out the shoes that I wear them with. So accessories, shoes, bags, jewelry, they are the game-changing pieces that can just make you fall in love with your current wardrobe all over again. So let's get into the accessory trends of 2023. Now, I wanted to show some fun and out there and runway inspired accessory trends, and then I want to show like real life versions of these at prices that we can afford, that suit our budgets, that suit our lifestyles, and just kind of make them work for our wardrobes, because that's the point, is to like filter it down so we can actually wear them. So let's start with the first accessory trend. I hinted at this in my Trends of 2023 video, but it's stilettos. Stilettos with pointy toes. Now, before you turn off the video and say, this woman is crazy, I'm not wearing stilettos with pointy toes, I will tell you there are a lot of more comfortable shoe options on this list, so stay tuned. But I want to start with this one because it's a big one and because I think it's an instant outfit elevator. If you can tolerate a stiletto, even if you only wear it for a couple of hours, then there are options that are actually going to be comfortable and wearable. And so I want to introduce you to a couple of those options. Now let's start by looking at some of the kind of like the fancier options. I adore this pair from Santoni me. This is a patent leather nude pump that's kind of, they call it bright pink. I think it's because of the lining, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful pair of nude slingback pumps. They're a very fancy premium version at $890. They are just amazing. So we're seeing like fancy stilettos. We're seeing the mock stilettos with the bow. Those are still happening. I'm still seeing those like on Saks and the different websites. I love these Alexander Wang Delphine mesh crystal stiletto pumps that are absolutely beautiful. So we're seeing a lot of really pretty feminine stiletto styles in stores this season. But if you don't want to spend upwards of, $600, $700, $800 on a pump, and you want a pump that's wearable and comfortable, one of my go-tos always, season after season, is the Sam Edelman Hazel pump. Now they generally run around $150, but the different colors are always on sale. So this color, I think they call this dark thyme, like the herb, is like $70 or $80 right now. It's a go-to, comfortable, high quality pump that is not crazy expensive. So really like the Sam Edelman Hazel pump if you're in the market for a nice stiletto. Now, I've talked often about how brands like Naturalizer and Rockport, those brands have come a long way in terms of style. And this is an example of that. This is their Anna pump. It's $130. You know that Naturalizer has it's a comfort shoe brand, and they have comfort details built in. So this is going to be a much more comfortable option for stiletto, and it's nude, so it's going to go with everything in your wardrobe. So definitely something to consider, the Naturalizer stiletto. And then we're going to go, of course, to my favorite pump, which is the Sarah Flint Perfect Pump. This is an elevated, not just heel height, but elevated as in quality and style, comfort shoe brand that does not look like comfort shoes. They just look like stylish, fashionable, really, really, really elegant shoes. This is my go-to stiletto pump. I love it. I can wear it all day long. It has arch support and cushioning, and it's just genuinely a comfortable pump. Now it comes in different heel heights, 50 I think millimeters, 85 millimeters, and 100 millimeters. I have 100, and that's quite high, but you can definitely go lower and still get that stiletto look with the comfort. I will pop my code up here if that's something you're interested in. But stiletto pumps, definitely a major trend for spring and all of 2023. Okay, let's look at a shoe trend that you might find a little bit more wearable, and that is a knee-high boot. Now, I know we're going into spring and everyone's like, knee-high boots? I'm seeing them in white. I'm seeing them in acid green. I'm thinking that some of these we're going to be seeing all the way through May, and this is a great time to be picking up a knee-high boot because you can wear it next fall and winter as well, and you'll have it to start the next fall and winter season, and you won't be buying it like when halfway through the season like we're doing now. Because they're going to be around definitely all year and into 2024. So the knee-high boot is, you can take your pick in terms of heel and in terms of detail, but my suggestion is to go with the simplest style possible because details are what details date. And so if you don't want something to, if you're going to invest in something and you don't want it to be dated quickly, definitely go for a simpler option. Now you're going to find them in every heel configuration, from lug soles and flat boots to stilettos to wedge boots. And so I'm going to show you a couple of options. This is a really fancy wedge boot from Givenchy, the G-Lock wedge knee-high boot. This is $1,895. But I'm going to give you a couple of versions with different heels that I think will appeal to more of you. So this Schutz is one of my absolute favorite shoe brands. I think they have really high, like fashion, really cool, really trendy styles at not crazy prices. And this is their Magali knee-high boot with a stiletto heel. This is $258. So a really, really nice stiletto boot. Definitely one of the hot boot styles. It's a knee-high boot with a stiletto heel. Now, if you don't want a stiletto boot, then these Naturalizer Brent waterproof knee-high boots, these have a chunky heel, a square toe, so it's going to give you lots of room in the toe. It's going to be a lot more comfortable. Naturalizers are already comfortable, and these are on sale right now for $149.99. So that's a great boot, and they're waterproof, so you can't beat that. Who doesn't need a waterproof boot? Like, even in Florida, it rains a lot. That's a great option. And then the Vince Camuto Alfiella knee-high boot. This says like 87 to 139. I guess it depends on what your size is. But this is a completely flat knee-high boot. Very, very simple, very clean lines, something that's not going to date and is going to hold up over time. So love that as a knee-high boot option, and knee-high boots are huge for 2023, and so definitely worth the investment. Now let's look at one of the trends that I'm demonstrating for you, and that's the shoulder duster earring. Oh my goodness, I love these earrings. These were custom made for me by Dora May Jewelers in Orlando. You can take in pieces that you're not wearing, or older pieces or broken pieces, and have them remade into new one-of-a-kind pieces. These dangle earrings were earrings that my husband got me in Chicago, and we combined them with these hoops and just made them fun and different. But shoulder duster earrings are huge. I'm going to show you a high-end and a low-end pair. So if you like this trend, you can find it at different price points. So these Saint Laurent rhinestone fishbone drop earrings, these are really cool. One of the signature trends of the season, and one of the like style looks of the season, star looks of the season. I can't get the words out. $1,990 for those. So those are high end, but they're really cool. That fishbone design with the crystals, just beautiful. Now, if you want a less expensive version, this is from Nordstrom's Open Edit collection. This is kind of their trend-based line, and I really like these. These are their Mariner Link shoulder duster earrings for $19. So $1,990 or $19. Take your pick. They're both fabulous shoulder duster earrings, and really a fun trend to update your accessory wardrobe for spring. Okay, let's talk about corsages. Yes, faux floral fabric corsages on everything from dresses to necklaces to earrings, like just the rose motif specifically, but floral motif in general, showing up on everything from chokers to, like I said, dresses and blouses and hair accessories and earrings and all the things. I love it. I haven't seen this since it happened in the early 2000s with the Sex and the City thing, and Sarah Jessica Parker wore that big flower on her lapel of her jacket. It was just such a cool look then, and it's a cool look again now. So there are a lot of ways to pull this off. Zara has a lot of different versions of these flower adorned items, and then of course there are the high-end versions. So this Saint Laurent long sleeveless dress in shiny jersey, $4,400. See that beautiful rose embellishment in the center? That's a very high-end way to, a very high-end nod to this trend. But there are a lot more affordable options as well, of course. So I love this from Lisa Says God. This is the Laura glass flower necklace. It's a neutral, pretty, easy wearable take on this trend. I think that's going to be something you can reach for again and again because it is so neutral, and it'll add interest to like really casual and really simple outfits. I also love this corsage hair elastic. It's from Sandy Liang, corsage hair elastic in red. It's $88. So it's kind of like a flower scrunchie or a flower hair tie. I think that is so cool. Zara has this flower choker blouse. It's on sale for $20. Hopefully it will still be available. It might be selling out. Their flower stuff is coming and going right now really quickly, but lots of fun flower options. And you can even, if you're handy, you can make or crafty, you can make a cool fabric flower and just pin it to whatever you're wearing and get that look that way. Okay, let's move on. Statement sunglasses. Sunglasses are so important in terms of style, but also in terms of functionality. I live in Florida and it's sunny, and we want to protect our eyes from UV. We want to protect our eyes. We want to protect the skin around our eyes. And when we're tired or you don't feel like putting on makeup or whatever, you can just put on a pair of sunglasses and you head out the door and nobody knows. You just look fabulous and like a movie star. So statement sunglasses, I really like the oversized sunglasses for their eye protection, just for the functionality of them. And I'm going to show you a couple of different options. We're seeing huge rectangular and square frames. We're seeing color. We're seeing interesting embellishments. These Ever Dior 60 millimeter gradient square sunglasses, I think these are like a little 70s, like a very, very chic and minimalist and cool, and at the same time oversized, so they still make a statement. I just absolutely love these from Dior. So these are the fancy version. Now, Key sunglasses, it's Quay. It's an Australian brand. It's my favorite sunglass company. I love their sunglasses. They're so comfortable and they're really affordable. These are their Key X Love Island come through cat eye sunglasses. I love this color, this light blue color. I think that's so much fun if you want to add a pop of color to your outfits with sunglasses, and they're $45. So really reasonable for a good quality pair of sunglasses. So statement sunglasses, definitely a big thing that's happening in 2023. Let's talk about chokers. Now, we've seen really minimalist jewelry for years, like 6, 7 years, I mean, for a long time. And we're starting to see the return of some statement pieces of jewelry and some statement jewelry in general. And I am really, really liking some of these pieces. So, we're going to see all over the place, from like really thick chains to like shapes, like floral shapes, and just interesting motifs on these chokers. And I'm loving them. This is one of my favorites. This is from Area. It's their crystal muscle choker necklace. Like, how cool is that? They're mussels, like, you know, like the sea thing that you eat, mussels. I think they're so cool. It's such a cool necklace, $350. Like, that's a really cool statement necklace, and it's in the metal of the season, which is silver. So for those of us like me who've been wearing gold a lot, there's gonna be a lot more silver this year, and you know, we can embrace both metals. Definitely go with the metal that works best for your wardrobe and for your coloring, but silver is definitely a big trend. So I love this necklace. Now, Free People, under $50 option. Free People has this magic choker. It's $48, and I love that. I think it's beautiful, and it's a cool choker at a cool price. Now, of course, we're always going to want to focus on, like, you know, you don't want to wear something too tight on your neck if the skin on your neck is not like your favorite. And if you don't love your neck, then you're not going to draw a line around it by wearing a choker, right? But if you do like your neck and you're comfortable with it, experiment with chokers and see how they, you know, how they feel and how they work with your wardrobe. One last option I really like, this Aslan curb chain collar necklace from St. Morin. It's $295. I love this chunky chain. You know, Dean Davidson is my favorite jeweler, a favorite like mid-price jewelry brand, and he does a really cool statement chain necklace that I wear all the time, and I've had so many questions about in this video. So that would be another option for like a really nice chunky chain necklace. So I love that. Okay, let's move on to the next trend, bucket hats. Bucket hats. I'm more of like a feminine kind of hat person, but I'm kind of liking some of these bucket hats this season. I kind of feel like they're cool. They definitely can save me on the many bad hair days that I have here in Florida, and they can be really functional. So my favorite of the fancy bucket hats is this one from Loewe. It's leather, and I think it has like you can zip out the lining, and it's like different on the inside. Anyway, it's a leather bucket hat. It's just very elegant. It's very fancy. If you want that same kind of look for less, Madewell has this reversible quilted bucket hat for $36. I think it's a fabulous option. It's a great kind of quilted texture. It's 2 different colors. Works really well as a check to that bucket hat trend, if that's something you're interested in trying. Another reversible bucket hat is this one from Kate Spade. It's $65. It's pink on the inside and palm fronds on the outside, and it's reversible. So I love that. I think that's so fun. That's a great pick for those of us in warmer climates, or if you just feel like you want to be in a warmer climate, or if you're going on a cruise or something like that, that's a great pick. I'm also seeing a lot of crocheted versions. This one from Vanessa Arizaga. It's their art crochet bucket hat. It's $60. And I think that's really cute and just kind of a fun like statement bucket hat. So bucket hats are a major trend for 2023, and I think there's something that can be very practical as well, because we often need protection from the sun, however we can get it. Sunglasses, bucket hats, I'm here for all of that. Okay, now for those of you who almost turned off the camera at the stiletto trend, I'm going to talk about wedges for a minute, because wedges are back, and I'm trying to wrap my brain around the fact that these look very similar to the shoes that I wore when I met my husband, like in the 90s and early 2000s, definitely back and happening in shoes. We're seeing all different types of wedges. We're seeing even like clog wedges. We're seeing like platform sandals that are calling themselves wedges but are not actually traditionally wedges. And then we're seeing more traditional wedges. And I'm going to show you a couple of like looks for less and the designer inspiration. So 3 different price points for 3 similar styles. Now this first one is the Bottega Veneta. It's $9.90, and it's obviously a very expensive but very well made, very stylish, and very versatile pair of wedges. So this is an open toe, like peep toe, black wedge with a black wedge sole. Very, very simple, very versatile, will go with a lot of things. Now Vince has a version that they call the Pia wedge, and it's less expensive but still not inexpensive. It's $3.25, and this is definitely like their version, I think, of the Bottega Veneta wedge, and very wearable, very comfortable, nice easy heel to walk in for those of you who can handle that type of a heel, and it's peep toe. It checks all the boxes, right? Still want to go lower priced? Then Nine West has the Karina wedge slide sandal. This is $85. This does have a cork sole, so it definitely leans more towards spring and summer. It's not a year-round wedge like some of the others are, but if you live in a cold climate, you're probably not wearing a peep toe wedge in the winter anyway. We are in Florida, but so this is the Nine West answer to that black wedge. So I would say if you're looking at a wedge that is going to be really versatile and going to go with a lot of your things for your clothes for fall, winter, and going into spring, summer, then definitely consider this simple wedge style in black or brown or whatever your go-to dark neutral is. Okay. Oversized bags. We have seen the itty bitty 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 bags for the last few years, the ones that you can't even put a lipstick in, and they're cute and all, but who's gonna hold a bag that's this big? Let's be serious. Like, that's just ridiculous. Sometimes even my practical streak kicks in and I'm like, no. So I like these bigger bags. I mean, I'm not gonna carry one that's like the size of a suitcase. I'm petite, and I'm trying to minimize the amount of stuff I carry around with me on a daily basis, but I do want a bag that will hold my stuff. So we want to try to find that balance. And there's some fancy and cute ones out there. I love the Saint Laurent extra large embellished quilted leather tote. It's 3,620 pounds. For some reason, I have this from a British site, but that's glamorous and chic and beautiful and iconic and just amazing. Love it. Alea, who I think is an unsung hero when it comes to bags, because their bags are, his bags are amazing. This is the large Kama leather tote, $38.20. It's gorgeous. It's such a beautiful bag. Now, those are the fancy versions, right? They're both upwards of $3,500 and both absolutely stunning. But I found a couple that are less expensive and that I think will give you that big bag look for less. So the first is the Rebecca Minkoff Megan tote. It's on sale right now for $149. It's a nice big black leather tote bag, and I think it's a great option. One Quince, which is one of our favorite retailers in the Ageless Style program. Everyone I know in that program shops at One Quince, and we love their quality, especially their quality and value for the price. This is their Italian leather shoulder bag. It's $99.50. So great price for a really nice quality leather bag that will give you that slightly oversized look. Not huge, but oversized. Okay, the final trend I want to talk about is the ballet slipper. I am excited about the ballet slipper. I was hesitant when it first came out, but I'm liking the newer versions and newer iterations for it. Of course, the iconic one is going to be that Chanel cap toe ballet flat. Like, you can't ever discount that flat. It's always going to be in the running. It's honestly not something that goes out of style, but I feel like it's one of those pieces that you're going to want to style in a more modern way and wear with more modern clothes. Otherwise, it can look a little prim and proper, right? But I love the Chanel cap toe ballet flat. And if you've already got the traditional beige and black version, then you may want to go for a colored version. Now, my favorite ballet flat that is not the Chanel is the Schutz Arissa flat, and I love it in this silver for this year, because silver is the key metal of the year. This is a cool flat. It's got a cool shape. It's a cool texture. It's just an updated ballet flat that can really elevate everything that you wear. So in my opinion, ballet flats are best reserved for things that show a little bit more leg. So either an ankle pant or a skirt or a dress, as opposed to a pair of jeans where they're going to drown in especially with the new baggy jeans. You're not going to want to wear the ballet flats with the new baggy jeans. You're going to want to wear the wedges with the new baggy jeans. So you want to show off that ballet flat if you're wearing it. I love it. I think it's a fun trend. We're seeing a lot of ballet core in general, kind of replacing Barbie core from last year. So more of the fuller skirts, more of the tulle, some of the body suits, and then of course the iconic ballet flat. So that's it for 2023 accessory trends, at least the ones that I wanted to just kind of put on your radar early in the year in January. One of the benefits of buying trends early in the year is that you can enjoy them for longer. So if you spot one of these and you're like, I know I want a pair of neutral wedges this year, or I know I want a pair of ballet flats this year, then this is the time to grab them. Grab them now while there are plenty of options, and we're still seeing sales now in many of these items, and then you can continue to wear it for longer, and you're going to get more use out of those items. So let me recap. So with shoes, we're talking about 4 different shoe styles this year: stilettos, wedges, ballet flats, and riding boots. Then for bags, we've got the big bag, we've got bucket hats, we've got chokers, we've got statement long shoulder duster earrings. What did I miss? The faux corsage. I love the faux corsage, the faux flower corsage, and the statement sunglasses. That's overall, those are the key accessory trends to look at in 2023, and really look at accessories as the icing on the cake. Your wardrobe is this beautiful, lovely cake masterpiece, and you're going to use an accessory to just add that little bit of polish at the end. So I hope that this was helpful, and I want to know in the comments, which of these accessory trends are you excited to try? Which are you absolutely not having any of? And which are you on the fence about? I will tell you, I'm a little on the fence about the wedges. I'm still wrapping my brain, and my eye is still adjusting to the wedge look. But I guarantee you, by the time spring rolls around, my eye is going to be fully adjusted, and I'm going to be getting a pair of those like black wedges. I think that's going to be my thing for spring. So let me know in the comments what you think. Love you guys. As always, I'm so thankful that I get to hang out with you twice a week here on YouTube. I'm always in the comment section for an hour after every video. So definitely comment. Let me know what you think. And I will always respond to your comments. Eventually, I try to get to all the comments. Don't forget to hit like if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Best place to be in 2023 on YouTube. Love you guys.